And what's good, everyone? Welcome back in once again tonight. Monday Night Football play-by-play going down on the channel as part of the special live stream here. We welcome you guys into the broadcast once again. The Buffalo Bills, they are rolling. 4 straight victories in a row, 4-1 on the season, 2-0 on the road as they are taking on the Tennessee Titans. In this game, Tennessee coming off an 18-point victory against Jacksonville on the road. Tennessee at 3-2. Buffalo coming off an 18-point victory themselves last Sunday night on Sunday Night Football over Kansas City at Arrowhead. Buffalo entering this matchup 6-point favorites, over under set for 53.5 tonight between these two teams. Josh Allen, incredible season he has had with 12 touchdown passes to only 2 picks so far. Buffalo with a top-rated defense going up against the number 2 rushing attack of Tennessee tonight. Hopefully it should be a good matchup. See what we got here. God Sham, God John Lucas, Warren, Andrew, Brian. Welcome back on the stream, everybody, once again. Make sure to keep on smashing the thumbs up tonight. Hopefully it's going to be a great game going down between these two teams tonight on Monday Night Football. And glad to have you guys be a part here and join us in for the conclusion of Week 6 NFL action. It's crazy to say that. We're already a third through the season right now. Going right by. This season is just flying right on by. And kind of know, like, as far as, like, the playoff picture, it's kind of getting clearer and clearer by the week. Who's possibly in and who's possibly out, even though we still have a lot of football left to go. What's good, Kerry? Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, this week was quite a different type of week for football. A lot of games were blowouts, some of them close for football games, but biggest shocker that came to me from this week, it had to be the Ravens crushing the Chargers yesterday, 34-6. And the Bengals rolling over Detroit as well, 34-11. Jaguars picked up their first victory in a couple of close games from yesterday. Jaguars in London snapping a 20-game losing streak. Cardinals are just on fire. They are on a roll. Undefeated at 6-0. What's good, Kane, Malika, Behind the Arc fan? Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That's right, Red Sox and Astros tonight as well. Prediction for this one, I'm going to take Buffalo in this game. I'll go Bills. Bills 31, Tennessee 23. So I've got Buffalo by 8. But we'll keep you posted throughout as much as possible. Red Sox and Astros first pitch just happened a couple minutes ago. Series tied up at 1 apiece. Man, the Braves are... That's a huge shock. Atlanta Braves at the All-Star break, they were 1 game under 500. And now the Braves are 2-0 up in the series against the Dodgers. Baseball is such a long season now, like anything could happen. It happened 2 years ago with Washington. That I think at one point they were like 19-31, and then they won the World Series after they started out like over 10 games below 500 that year. It's all about like who can get red hot. That's what the big thing is. Who can get red hot at the biggest time. And the Cardinals were getting red hot. They went on a massive winning streak last month, and now it's the Braves. The Braves since like September 20th onward. They've gone this huge winning streak. So we're going to get this rolling in just a moment. Buffalo in the white uniforms. Blue numbers, blue letters, red outline. Tennessee at home tonight. Tennessee will receive to start things off. This is at Nissan Stadium, Nashville, Tennessee, as Tyler Bass boots this one away. It's a short kick fielded at the 11. And returned to left side up to the middle of the field here. Breaks the tackle just prior to the 25 and swung down. That's good for a return of around 13. There's a penalty flag down, though. Tennessee with the dark blue uniforms tonight. What's good, Vaughn on the stream? Welcome in. Oh, so I'm sorry about that behind Eric fan. Yeah, I wasn't the one in charge of the league. I had told somebody to reach out to you, and then on the night of the draft, I didn't see that he put you in the league or so. So I'm not sure if he reached out to you or so, but the league that I'm doing has already been drafted, unfortunately. Hope to get you in next year, my man. Sorry about that. It was everything was just coming on just so fast this year. Had to throw it together at the last moment. First play from scrimmage, play action by Tannehill, throws to his right, and it's incomplete in the dirt, intended for Henry. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Yeah, so this hat, my girlfriend actually made it for me. She gave it to me yesterday before my birthday. What's good, Nathan? Welcome to the stream. Buffalo coming in, the top-rated defense in the NFL. Tennessee, number 2 rushing attack led by Derrick Henry. Most rushing yards this season by a running back. And Henry swallowed up in the backfield on the draw. Loss of 1. Brings up a 3rd down and 11. Buffalo's defense comes up through the middle, swarms in. The Bills are on a roll. Coming off of 4 straight beatdowns, 2 of them shutouts over the Dolphins and the Texans, and 1 last week convincingly by 18 at Arrowhead over the Chiefs. 3rd and 11 now for Tennessee. Offensive line has been having a lot of trouble this year for Tennessee. They go up against a Bills front line that could do destruction. Tannehill takes a snap, Johnson back to pass here, shovel pass. Underneath, it's complete, past the 15, gets to the 20, right at the 1st down marker. That's the tight end, Ferkser. We'll see where the referees spot the football, and it's going to be 1st and 10. Quick thinking by Ryan Tannehill. It's over to Anthony Ferkser. Gets himself enough yardage. Needed 11. Got 11. So ball at their own 20. From the gun. Tannehill takes a snap. Hand off to the left side here to Henry. Rush of about 2. Towards the left side of the numbers. Brings it out to the 22. What's good, Bradley? Welcome to the stream, man. Unfortunately, I don't believe so because we already drafted. I don't think after the draft, I don't think there's a way to change it. Because I think we had the max amount or so after the draft, I think. But next year we'll definitely have to get you in there. Sorry about that, my man. Oh, we'll see actually. Thanks so much, Bradley. Appreciate it. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Since we already did the draft, if there was odd number of teams or so. Also, if somebody because there's been people in the past that's forgot to take spots before, or they had a spot and then they forgot to manage a team or so. We usually have somebody substitute at some point. So I think that happens. I think that happens sometime. Tannehill fires across the middle, 3rd and 8. It's incomplete. So they get the 1st down, but couldn't on their 2nd chance, trying to get the 2nd first down under this drive. Tannehill throws it into a tight window. What's good, Aaron? Welcome to the stream. 4th and 8 coming up. Standing back at his own 8-yard line. Here's the punter, Johnny Townsend, as he receives a snap, boots off the football. Big, long, booming punt fielded on the punt at the 18-yard line and wrestled down at the 21. Big special teams play being made right there by Tennessee. So Buffalo going to take over starting around their own 21-yard line. Isaiah McKenzie got to return to 3. We'll be back after the timeout. What's good, Kyle? Welcome to the stream. Charles and Anita, welcome in. Things going pretty well. Andrew, what's good? Glad to have you back in. Yeah, thanks so much for your interest. Yeah, just keep on coming back or so to it. If you're not in the Discord, I probably recommend to join it, because that's where we usually have like contacts with like the mods. We have like a mod section on the Discord, because we usually like plan like a league off of like that Discord page or so, because I have like so many mods, but some of them are like older, so and not on the Discord. Some of them are on the Discord. I think the ones that's on the Discord are the ones that's like part of the league. So if you're interested, I have the link to the Discord in there too. You're welcome to join it if you like. Or if we do have space for another team, since we got an odd number here, because Behind the Arc fan wanted to join or so that will make it like an odd team. You're welcome to join too if Andrew still wanted to join, because that will put it back to even if you're still interested in joining. The only thing is we drafted, I think, like 2 weeks ago, so it'd have to get like stuck on with the players from like waivers. So Buffalo coming out onto the field, first drive of the game, back from the timeout. Bills have been so impressive this season. 4 touchdown passes by Josh Allen, 315 through the air, 59 rushing. And he starts off play action pass, complete, past the 25 to the 30. That's a gain of around 9 to the 30-yard line. That's Cole Beasley, first reception of the night. Allen from the gun once again. He takes the snap. Handoff and a draw up the middle. Singletary carries. Right at the first down marker. Knox signals from behind that he appears to have it, and the referees come in and say yes, he does. They go 5 wide, 4 receivers lined up to the right side, 3 bunched up to the right. And then to the far right being lined up is the running back Singletary, 1 to the left. Allen takes a snap, looks right, fires across the middle on the slant, complete the dig, stiff arms a man, gets the first down. Out of bounds, catch of 12 on the reception. Out to around the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 Buffalo. That quick in the drop back by Josh Allen. Simple crosser underneath. A lot of space out there. Zone coverage being defended by a linebacker, David Long Jr., and then gets down the left sideline, crossing from right to left, and takes it for a gain of 12. I like the creative formation so far by Buffalo. Play action, Allen, pump fake. He's going to step up, rush towards his left for Allen, keeps it himself, past the 45, out of bounds. Around the 46, a rush of 3. 2nd down coming up. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Bills. Getting close to midfield. They're at the 46-yard line. Buffalo territory. From the ace formation. Singletary running back in the backfield. Allen takes a snap, handoff, left side counter to Singletary. He tries to break one. He does. Shirt being pulled as he charges forward to the 40-yard line. That's a rush of 14. Devin Singletary carrying momentum, his weight, pulling forward, breaking a tackle off the attempted tackle by Harold Landry, drags his body, pulling the jersey from behind on the ground by Landry, 2 more defenders, and then pulling another tight end along with him, chugging for the ride. Elijah Molden was the one who went in for the ride, the last one to wrap him up and get the tackle from behind. 1st and 10, 9.5 in the first. Buffalo now in Tennessee territory. Allen flushed out towards his right as he will pump fake scramble and gets around 4 to the 36. Yeah, that's that's all right with us to make a new account. No problem, man. Totally understand. Second and 7. From the gun, takes the snap. Allen screens it out left side. That's complete past the 35-30. Yeah, that's the first down. Cole Beasley to the 27. Buffalo chunking out yardage here and there. They're getting around 3 or 4 in the first down, and they're going for around 8-9 on the second down. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Allen from the gun takes the snap. Hand off for the draw. Singletary up. Or it's going to be Allen who takes it up the middle. Singletary was a blocker right there next to Allen. And Allen bulldozed his way forward for 5. The offensive play calling on this drive has been solid for the Bills. Play action. Allen. Passes complete. Far sideline to Diggs. Enough for the first. Flag is down. First penalty of the night. We'll take a look at the flag. And that's going to be offsides. That was a free play by Buffalo. Tennessee offsides across the line when the ball was just prior to the ball being snapped. So either way, it resulted in the first down. Ball at the 12 of Tennessee territory into the red zone. Allen takes a snap. Bootleg rushing to his right. Passes on the run complete past the 10. Juke by Singletary. And then he's met by defenders at the 8. Catch of 4 brings up a second down. And about 6 coming up inside the 10. Josh Allen, 0 interceptions in the red zone during his career, 49 touchdown passes. This is a 10-play drive resulting in 71 total yards and over 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. From the gun, Allen. He takes the snap. Handoff in the draw. Carry by Moss. And Moss is met at the 6. Rush of 2 and a third down oncoming. Third and 3 coming up. Tennessee looking for a stop. Buffalo has to get to the 2 for the first down. Looking for the end zone, though. Allen takes a snap in the pocket. Scrambles around. Allen rushes out to his left. Can he extend it? Allen will still stand back. Passes into the ground. It's incomplete. Looked like that ball just clearly slipped. Like Big Ben from yesterday, except it was actually a pass downwards to the turf. Down the left sideline, Allen was just dancing around, dancing in the pocket, looking for somebody to get open. Whoa. One of his receivers was completely out of the play. Zach Moss got pushed by a linebacker down the right sideline at the goal line, and then Allen flushed out to his left since he saw that Moss was taken out of the play, and just nothing there. He just threw it right to the turf. The snap, the hole, the chip shot from 24 yards out. That is good by Tyler Bass. Bills on the board first, 3-0. Buffalo operating a drive of over 5.5 minutes to go on the board. Big defensive stop, though, in that third down for Tennessee, only to allow 3. We'll be back after the timeout. It's 3-0 Buffalo here. Josh Allen, 5 for 6, 43 yards through the air, looking solid so far. He's got also 3 rushes for 13. What's good, Warren? Welcome back on the stream. And a quick update here. Astros, Red Sox tied up now. Going to the bottom of the second inning. Tied up at 0. We'll see if Tennessee can get some momentum on the second drive. Buffalo's defense, though, number 1 in the NFL so far this season. Second against the rush, first against the pass. If Tennessee wants to stay close, they're most effective rushing the football, too. So Derrick Henry going to have a monster game, and they're going to have to control clock in this type of game today against Buffalo. Can't make mistakes. Have to be able to get some big plays and make this a game, because if their defense keeps on allowing chunk plays down the field, then Buffalo could find its way into the end zone. A massive stop defensively by Tennessee to allow in just a 3. Tyler Bass boots this football away back to the 2-yard line. It's returned. And not really much going on that return. Being wrapped up is Cameron Batson at around the 15-yard line. Buffalo with 2 shutouts this season, Week 2 and Week 4 against the Dolphins and the Texans. Only allowing opponents to just over 12 points per game, fewest scoring for their opponents in the NFL. And Tannehill will operate here out of the I formation. They'll start off at their own 21. So that's the 21 they returned it to. Tannehill, handoff up the middle. Henry rumbles forward, gain of about 3 to the 24. Second down and long coming up for Tennessee. Ace formation, Tannehill takes a snap play action. Back to pass, fires in the screen, and it's almost intercepted. Derrick Henry fell down on the screen. Buffalo almost had an interception, possibly a pick six. There's a penalty down, though, so we'll check the call. Tannehill got knocked down to the ground as he released this football. Second penalty of the night. And it's on Tennessee. 2 penalties, both on the Titans. An eligible player downfield. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Derrick Henry just stumbled and fell down. That could have been dangerous on a simple screen like that. Tannehill operating empty backfield from the gun at his own 24-yard line. Tannehill takes the snap, back to pass in the pocket. Tannehill flushed out to his left, escapes tacklers, launches deep down the left sideline to nobody. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The closest receiver in the area was A.J. Brown, but he was like 15 to 20 yards away from that football. So 4th and 6 coming up. Not a good start for Tennessee. 1 first down and then they couldn't convert to get their second first down on the first drive, and then they go 3 and out on their second drive. Tommy Townsend standing back at his own 11, boots the football away. High, booming punt fielded at the 31. McKenzie past the 35 to the left side of the hashes, breaks the tackle. 40, down the left sideline, 45 out of bounds, just shy of midfield, around the 48. Penalty flag is down. Isaiah McKenzie, as it stands right now, 17-yard return. And we'll take a look at the penalty here. Coach McDermott not happy about the call. This looks like it's going to go against Buffalo. Mike Vrabel again shaking his head. Is this on Tennessee? We'll see. Tennessee already with 2 penalties. And it's going to be on Buffalo. 2 penalties on Buffalo. One of them's holding, one of them is blocking the back for the Bills. So 5:04 left to go in the first quarter. Buffalo coming back out, second drive of the night. And we'll be back after the timeout. All right, so thanks everybody for being a part here right now on the timeout. Buffalo going to get the football back once again, and had a great drive their first time. Got held inside their own 10-yard line of Tennessee, though. Had to settle for a chip shot field goal. 24 yards out from Tyler Bass to go up 3-0. And Buffalo's defense proving why they're number one in the NFL. Holding Ryan Tannehill 1 for 6 passing, 11 passing yards, 3 rushes by the rush leader with over 600 this season, Derrick Henry. Through the first 5 games, he has been held to just 5 yards and an average of 1.7 yards per carry. Oh yeah, because I know Bradley had talked about this. I think it was a few weeks ago you brought up how there might be like fantasy college basketball or so. If you find like a link, feel free to bring it up with me on Discord if you can like find a link, because I'd definitely be interested in doing that, and definitely we can open it up to more people if it is like an actual thing. That'd be pretty cool. Back from the timeout, swing pass underneath, complete. Gain a 3 on the catch underneath. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 now. For Buffalo, they have it at their own 24. Allen takes a snap, handoff. Moss dragged up in the backfield. He has lost 3 there. Back at the 21. Tennessee's defense up to the task. Rashaan Evans and also Elijah Molden both converging, 54 and 24. Third down and 10 coming up under 4 minutes left to go in the first. Buffalo, deep in their own territory, they have it. Allen takes a snap, back to pass. And he gets sacked, dropped back at the 10-yard line. Loss of 11. Tennessee's defense. Back-to-back big plays in a row. And it is a big sack up the middle. Harold Landry, number 58, came in. Up the middle. Red undershirt, him, number 58, Landry, number 98, Jeffrey Simmons, as well to put on a sandwich for Allen, who lost. They're going to give him an 8-yard loss. So it looked like he was dropped back at the 10, but they're going to say forward progress back at the 12. This ball gets booted away for Buffalo by Hawkins. It's going to be a throw down the field, trickery by Tennessee, and they get something out of it. Might have been a forward pass, though. There's a penalty flag down, as that is returned past midfield and dragged down at the 41. A little bit of razzle-dazzle in the system for Tennessee, but this could be coming back, though. This looks like it could possibly be forward. Yeah, that would be cool there. If there's like a link out there for this coming season, that would be pretty cool. Penalty is on Tennessee. Illegal forward pass by Chester Rogers. Trying to go for the Music City Miracle 2.0 once again. Let's see. Yeah, that's 2 yards forward. Chester Rogers, 2 yards forward, and the forward pass to the opposite side of the field on the punt return. They were trying to fool the Buffalo defense off guard, and it ends up being forward. It was complete, though. McCole Pruitt was the one who returned it. But you have to execute it properly. 3-0 Tennessee will get the ball coming up after the timeout. Not much going on for Tennessee's offense. We'll see if they can start something on drive number 3. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. If you'd like to be notified here, future live streams I cover. Tomorrow night, I'll be back covering the NBA season opener. It's going to be the Nets against the Bucks tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern time. So you're welcome to come on by and join in. Should be a fun night. Red Sox Astros still scoreless, bottom of the second inning. Yeah, we definitely have to swing trades in to make the teams more even if you did have to take over a team. I think that happened last year. I think someone had to take over a team in the league. So we get back to action, 1st and 10 at their own 29 for Tennessee. They start out from the ace formation. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill takes a snap, play action to Henry. Pump fake. Tannehill fires across the middle. Henry complete. And tackle for about a gain of 8 to the 37. Penalty flags down. We'll take a look at the call. What's good? Vaughn's back in. Vaughn's liking the red hat. The red hat my girlfriend made for me. She gave it to me yesterday as part of my early birthday gift. First penalty defensively tonight, charged to Buffalo. It's going to be holding in the secondary, Tre'Davious Smith. And it's an automatic first down, Tennessee. Yeah, definitely it would be the second one right there. They don't do that in the first one. 1st and 10, I formation for Tennessee. At their own 34, Tannehill tosses right side to Henry. Henry follows blockers, not much there. Gain of 3. What's good? Price is right in the stream. Thanks so much for finding my channel. Appreciate it. I just hope this can be a really good game. A lot of the primetime games lately have been terrific. 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 7 from the gun. Tannehill at his own 36-yard line. Takes a snap, looks left, fires across the middle, complete, but met by a trio of defenders on a catch. First one of the game to Julio Jones. Catch of 4 yards to the 40. And Tennessee on a 3rd down and short coming up. It's going to be a 3rd and 2. Tannehill from the gun. He's got Henry lined up to his left side. Goes back to the line of scrimmage. Henry now lines up to the right side of Tannehill. 3 receivers bunched up to the right. Takes a snap. Tannehill back to pass in the pocket. Pressure coming. Launches across the middle. Dangerous pass intercepted. Picked off 40. 45 stiff arm. Jordan Poyer gets leveled at the 47. But the interception for Buffalo by Jordan Poyer sets up the Bills. With Josh Allen, the offense coming up inside Tennessee territory. The pressure coming up the middle. Ryan Tannehill elects to pass it long down the field on the 3rd and 2. On a post route to Julio Jones in the middle of the field. Poor decision. Out into double coverage. Underthrown. And it's Poyer, the one who picked it off. Man, I'm so glad I didn't play him in fantasy today. Yikes. 1:03 left to go in the first. Buffalo takes over at the 48-yard line of Tennessee territory from the gun. Allen. He's got two receivers to his left. Play action, back to pass. Underneath is Knox. Pump fake, passes underneath to the left sideline. Knox catches, past the 40, breaks the tackle, gets enough for the first, looks like. Should have been tackled about 2 yards shy of the first down marker, but Dawson Knox, with his strength, able to bulldoze right past the defender down the left sideline and get enough for the first. What's good, Rodney? Welcome back to the stream. Under 30 seconds left to go in the first. Allen from the gun. Lines up to the left side of Allen. This is Singletary in the backfield. Two receivers lined up to the right side. One to the left. Allen takes a snap, handoff up the middle, draw Singletary, carrying his weight forward to the 30. Rush of 7 brings up a 2nd and 3. Buffalo outscoring their opponents 41-3 in the first quarter of the season, only held to a field goal on their first drive. But we close out the end of the first quarter in Buffalo after the interception by Jordan Poyer. They are once again striking downfield. We'll go in the timeout, second quarter, coming up after the break. If you're new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching tonight. We are back tomorrow for play-by-play of basketball action, season opener between the Bucks and the Nets tomorrow night, so you guys are welcome to join in. I think we're going to have, hopefully, a pretty solid crowd for tomorrow night's stream. First time covering actual basketball since the NBA Finals, so that's going to be awesome. Buffalo staying balanced, 8 passes, 8 rushes so far. Josh Allen 7 for 857 passing yards, 8 rushes as a team by the Bills, 3 by Singletary, 22 rushing yards in the ground, long of 14. Allen's got 3 rushes for 13, and Zach Moss has got 2 carries so far in this game. Tennessee struggling. They're going to have a lot of faith in their defense tonight to hold Buffalo to field goals. They want to keep this close because Tennessee is struggling right now. Ryan Tannehill 2 for 8 with an interception, feeling pressure. The offensive line struggling to defend up front as the front of Buffalo's defense is just getting constant pressure on Ryan Tannehill, and Derrick Henry going nowhere in the backfield. Number 1 running back in the NFL, but tough matchup meeting the number 2 rushing defense with Buffalo. Henry just 8 rushing yards and 4 carries. I'm going to take the Bucks tomorrow night. Yeah, I feel like the Nets going into that game with Kyrie not playing. I think there's like a lot of distractions heading up into that game for Brooklyn. What's good, Abdul? Welcome back to the stream here. Taking the Bills to cover. Best of luck there. Buffalo driving downfield right now. Second and 3 for Buffalo. We're back to action. Pass underneath. Complete first down to Singletary. As that is a gain of 6 to the 24. Just the soft zone. Josh Allen is finding everything inside Tennessee's soft zone right now. Oh, wow. That is unbelievable. 6-0 Red Sox at the bottom of the second inning, just like Saturday. That's crazy. Thanks so much for the update there, Jay Ramirez. Unbelievable. 1st and 10, Allen takes a snap. Wobbly pass is incomplete. Just prior to the 10-yard line, looking for Diggs. Looked like it might have been partially tipped to the line of scrimmage. Wow. Dude, Enrique Hernandez has been unreal. 2nd and 10. Allen from the gun is his own 24. Here's a handoff. On the reverse side, it's McKenzie. Rush of about 4, maybe 5 to the 20. To the 19-yard line, possibly. As he gets brought down by David Long Jr. Buffalo striking inside the red zone, 3rd and 5, coming up around the 20-yard line of Tennessee. From the gun, Allen takes the snap, back to pass in the 3rd and 5, pressure coming, passes, that's complete to Diggs. Caught at the 13-yard line, moves the chains. Catch of 6. Stephon Diggs working one-on-one. Both hand pushing between him and Janoris Jenkins, but Diggs able to get the separation. Gets the ball down low at Sale, but enough for Diggs to be able to catch it, roll over in the ground, maintain possession, catch a 6 in the first. 1st and 10, Allen from the gun once again. Takes a snap, pump fake, fires to the end zone on the line, overthrown. It's incomplete. 2nd incompletion of the game. Looking for Gabriel Davis at the goal line. There's a penalty flag down, though, so we'll take a look at the call. Big call, and this is on Tennessee. Defensive pass interference is going to set up Buffalo inside the 5-yard line. Oh, yeah, Davis is being held all over the place. Janoris Jenkins, the guilty party there. He gets called for the penalty. 1st and goal at the 5. Allen ace formation. Handoff, Dawson, Knox, jet sweep, tries to get to the edge, and he does for the moment. It stands for a touchdown. We'll see if this will hold up, though. Penalty flag is down. A lot of recent penalties on Tennessee. End around for Dawson Knox, 5-yard touchdown if it stands. This could be on Buffalo, though, and it is. Holding on the offense. Emmanuel Sanders, the one who picks up the holding penalty. Let's see where Sanders was in this play. Right there in the outside edge, left side of the screen. He's the one that just completely he opens it up for Knox. Yeah, Patriots should have had that one yesterday. They just can't close out games. It's unfortunate. I love the way they competed, but a lot of the play calling late in that game was questionable. Allen, play action, 1st and goal at the 15, and that is caught by McKenzie out of bounds, about to catch a 3, maybe 4. It's around the 11-yard line. Yeah, the biggest problem for the Patriots is finishing games. It's unfortunate. And the play calling is conservative late in games. And they have to give more faith in the Mac Jones to take shots downfield, because we saw that pass and catch to Kendrick Bourne. What happened there? 1 play, 1 touchdown. They need a ton more of that going on for them. 2nd and goal coming up from the gun. Allen takes a snap, handoff in the draw. Gain of 2, Singletary to the 10. Yeah, I question the play calling from yesterday, the reason why they lost, because they got the football back. They were up before halftime, like a minute and a half left to go before halftime. And they got the football back, and they decide to run 1 rushing play, and then they take a knee, and then they go into halftime when they had like a minute and a half remaining. I mean, you could have went downfield and put a field goal on the board, because it would have meant something, and they would have won the game from it later on. Those 3 points instead of going into overtime. Allen takes a snap, fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, looking for Diggs, and it brings up a 4th down and goal. And then the drive that the Patriots were up, the one that they ran, I think they ran one rushing play, and then they had Mac Jones drop back, and that's when he threw the pick 6. And that was with like a minute and I think it was with like a minute and 40 remaining around that time. Tyler Bass on for another chip shot, 28 yards from the left hash for Buffalo. Tennessee's defense keeping them into the game, forcing 2 Bills field goals. This one is through the uprights. 6-3 Bills. Tennessee lucky that they are still in the game with their defense. Buffalo could have had 14 on the board. Yeah, Mac Jones is carrying the Patriots. The receivers have they struggle to get separation. Nelson Aguilar, I think he was the one yesterday who had a poor he dropped the pass in overtime. He had like a slant route that he was gonna get like some really good yards after the catch, and he just dropped the football. And it was early in overtime. I think it was like the first or second play into overtime that Aguilar dropped the ball. Jacoby Myers is he's been the one who's saving the Patriots. He's like a magnet out there. He catches everything and he takes big hits. One of them he got like completely popped on like a sandwich yesterday, and I don't even know how he caught the football. And then he caught the 2-point conversion ball, and I was like, how in the world did he catch that? That was crazy how he caught that. I was in like complete traffic. Yeah, they just need to. I don't get why they're getting him so conservative. It's on, I feel like, Josh McDaniels for the Patriots, that they just need to like have more confidence in Mac Jones and be able to get him to go more like downfield instead of the underneath stuff. Bills up 6-0. Tennessee struggling here, just trying to get any sort of offense going on. Buffalo doubling the plays to Tennessee, 24-12. Tennessee's only got 1 first down, or 2 first downs now. And also Tannehill with an interception thrown. Not much going on in the rushing attack for Tennessee. The Buffalo defense is for real. This defense has been good for years, but this defense is just on a whole nother level this season. This kick gets returned past the 20 and tackled around the 23. Tyler Bass is doing a tremendous job with these kickoffs, giving Tennessee the opportunity to return them from out like their 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 yard line, and then they can't even get to the 25. They get before the 25 yard line, and here's another one that will start back prior to the 25. And one key thing to note tonight is that A.J. Brown has only 1 target and he has no receptions. He's been shut down. Julio Jones, 1 catch for 5 yards. Ace formation, 11:31 left to go in the second. Tennessee with a football at their own 24. Handoff to Henry. Biggest run he gets. He breaks 140. Oh, he's off to the races. 40-yard line, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Derrick Henry breaks one. A 76-yard touchdown run in the first play of scrimmage. And just like that, Tennessee has tied it up. It looked like he was going to get stopped. He was behind somebody. Might have been his own teammate, and then he just bounced off of him and found a crease, and then he was gone. Let's see here. Up the middle. Boom. Oh, it was a Bills player who was in blocking and just bounces off with that momentum towards the vertical left side and able to find a crease from that bounce off. And the rest was history. Extra point. is good by Randy Bullock. And just like that, one play, one touchdown, and Tennessee has the lead. The workhorse of number 22, Derrick Henry, the leading rushing yards in the NFL right now, and he continues. 76 yards in that one carry. And that's all you need, just one big play, and Tennessee's able to get that. We saw that last week. It was Jonathan Taylor who got that massive play on Monday Night Football against the Ravens. That was the third play from scrimmage for Indianapolis last week. What they got. That was an unreal comeback. So here's Buffalo that's run double the plays of Tennessee. And now Tennessee's got the lead 7-6. It's kind of like yesterday. Dallas was running like double to triple the plays of the Patriots. And then the Patriots were leading that game in the first half because of Dallas's miscues inside the red zone. An interception and then a unbelievable fumble that happened. It was a crazy strip that Jawan Bentley had off of Dak Prescott at the goal line. And this has been different though. It's just been one big play, touchdown. Red Sox up against the Astros 6-0 in the top of the third. So Derrick Henry, who was once averaging about 1.5 yards per carry around like 2-3 minutes ago, is now averaging 16.8 yards per carry on that big run. 76-yard touchdown run. I think we're all set there with adding a punter to fantasy. Tennessee kicks off the football. 3 yards deep from his own end zone. It's returned down the right sideline. Past the 25. Chopped up at the 27 on the return by Isaiah McKenzie for around a 30-yard return. So it was Derrick Henry who pushed off of Jordan Poyer as he was blocking with a Tennessee offensive lineman. Henry just gains that leverage off of him and hits it to the next level. 84 rushing yards tonight against Buffalo. He's had 56, 78, 57 in the last 3 meetings against the Bills. Hasn't really found that success, but tonight looking for 100 plus in the ground, and that big play of 76 certainly helps out towards guiding him that way. 1st and 10, 11-15 in the second. Hand off to Singletary, and he is swarmed in the backfield. Got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. The big boys up front for Tennessee were there. Monty Bledsoe, one of the many dark blue jerseys who came in and swarmed to Singletary. Second and 9 coming up at their own 29-yard line. Allen, 5 wide from the gun, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. He takes the snap, back to pass, pump fake, pressure coming. Allen is going to get dropped back and sacked for the second time tonight. Penalty flags come. Oh, the football is loose. Tennessee returns it to their own end zone. Not sure if it's going to count, though, as bodies are all on the ground right now. The scrum breaks loose in the field. Allen, obviously furious. I think this play looked like it was whistled dead, so The fumble recovery for the touchdown, that won't count. Looks like it was clearly whistled dead before that happened. Let's see what this penalty flag is for. This personal foul after the play was whistled dead. I'm interested in knowing what this penalty is for. If there was a face mask on it or what. This is a big penalty call. It's either going to stand as a sack for Tennessee, or if it's a personal foul or a face mask, it's automatic 15 in the first. Let's see here. Allen. Oh, that's helmet to helmet. That's helmet to helmet by Tennessee, number 51. David Long Jr. comes in as Allen is being met on the sack. And Long just comes in helmet to helmet. That's a penalty on Tennessee. That's an automatic first down. Costly right there for Tennessee. Automatic first down, helmet to helmet, as Josh Allen was already wrapped up in being sacked. And David Long, the guilty party. Buffalo is trailed for only 17 minutes this season. That is the fewest in the NFL. Bills have it at their own 41. Allen takes a snap, screens it out in the backfield. Singletary down the right sideline, out of bounds. Catch of around 3 to the 44. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, feel free to send me that over in Discord there, Bradley. I'll check it out. What's good? Randy on the stream. Welcome back in. Ian, glad to have you on the channel once again. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah, my girlfriend actually made this hat for me. She brought it to me yesterday as part of my birthday gift. Oh, that's unfortunate there, Vaughn. Sorry to hear about that, man. 2nd and 7 coming up at their own 44. Allen calls an audible. At the line of scrimmage, 3 wide, 2 is left. In the backfield is Singletary. Lines up to the right side of him. Allen takes the snap, looks left, fires. Left side at the numbers, complete at the 40. Taken down around the 36. It's Emmanuel Sanders. And gets the first down. That's a catch of around 20 on the reception. We can just do Mod Squad for that. Yeah, I feel like the more that we add, like the more people that probably gonna like forget to set like a lineup or so. It's the first time doing it. We're going to have a timeout taken here on the field. 7-6 to score. 9:25 left to go in the second. Buffalo once again striking inside the Tennessee 40. Yep, I had him last year. That didn't go so well for me. Yeah, he was the number 1 in the draft boards last year. And I took him at number 2 overall. Hey, awesome, man. Thanks so much. Josh Allen, 12 completed passes, 15 attempts, 97 passing yards. He's taken 2 sacks. The last one, though, was a help by Tennessee. Helmet-to-helmet hit by David Long resulted automatic first down. So you need Josh Allen to outscore Diggs by 9 points. Do you win or not? That's going to be tough. You definitely need a ton of... You definitely need like 2 rushing touchdowns by Allen probably. And then for him to not target Diggs for a touchdown catch. So it's possible. It's difficult, I feel like. Because Allen would need to do the touchdowns rushing. We're back to action here. Ball at the 35-yard line. Allen fires complete. That helps out Goody right there. That's not to Diggs. That's to Emmanuel Sanders. Inside the 25-yard line. Moves the chains. Sanders got clotheslined for around a 15-yard gain. He got tackled at around the 20. So this is inside the red zone now for Buffalo. 1st and 10 coming up, 8.5 remaining. From the gun, Allen. Beasley on the right side. The left side is Diggs. Allen, pump fake, screens it out right side, complete to Singletary. Makes a man miss. Inside the 15, down to the 14. Second down at about 8 coming up for Buffalo as we approach the 8-minute mark remaining. Second quarter. It's odd to see Buffalo trailing 7-6. One big play, 1 touchdown, 76-yard rush by Derrick Henry. Pump fake to the end zone. And that is Diggs for the touchdown catch. Off the play action, Josh Allen. 14-yard strike off the slant to Stephon Diggs. Into the end zone for 6. So, unfortunately for Goody, that does not help out at all. That's unfortunate. It happens on that drive. What's good, Braden? Welcome back in, man. Yeah, my girlfriend made me this hat. And the extra point is good by Bass. 13-7 Bills. I have 7:54 left to go in the second. Tyler Bass boots this football away. It's going to be fielded at the 1-yard line. Returns past the 15. Dancing breaks a tackle here past the 20 and tackle around the 21. Tomorrow's going to be Bucks against Nets. Hey, we got a dono here. Let's get that dono hype in the chat. Thanks so much, Ian. Really appreciate it, man. Let's get that dono hype. You guys are legends on the stream. Derrick Henry broke one the last time. 76-yard touchdown run. They start once again shy of the 25. Tennessee with the ball. Hand off to Henry. Spin move. And gets positive yardage as he was met at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 2 off the initial miss to the 23. Welcome in Paul and DC in the stream. Under 7.5 left to go. 2nd and 8 from the gun. At their own 23-yard line, Tannehill. Henry lines up to the left side of Tannehill in the backfield. Takes a snap. Tannehill rushes out to his right. Pressure coming. Throws in the run. That ball is sailing over the head of his intended receiver, Chester Rogers. It's incomplete. Pressure being brought from the outside by Jerry Hughes, the one rushing Tannehill from behind. There's a late penalty flag down, though, so we'll see the call. Yeah, it looks good enough. Third and 8 coming up, 7:02 remaining in the second. Flag was picked up and just said it was incomplete. Tannehill again rushed out to his right. Tannehill throws in the run. This is a deep ball down the right sideline. Ball is incomplete. Oh, it is caught. Unbelievable off of a ricochet off the helmet. It's incomplete, out of bounds, I believe. They're going to say, even though it was caught, couldn't keep both feet in bounds. What incredible concentration, though, by Julio Jones. It's going to be pass interference by Buffalo. There was a DB down the field, not turned around to the football. The ball bounced off his helmet, went up into the air, and Julio Jones caught the football, though he was rolled out of bounds. So this should be on Buffalo for the penalty. Pass interference downfield, and this will spot the football past midfield. Wow, they're going to give him the catch on that. 2 penalties on Buffalo. 1 offsides, 1 pass interference. 1st and 10 either way. Micah Hyde was turned backwards to the football. Julio Jones. Yeah, going down. Yeah, I think. Let's see here. Down the far sideline. Incredible concentration. Yeah, that is a catch. Unreal. Julio Jones puts the ball inside the 30 with a catch. At the Tennessee 29-yard line, at the Buffalo 29-yard line, Tennessee toss to Henry. Stiff arms a man, should have been lost for 6. Instead, he does lose yardage, though. Loses around 3. Couldn't get the edge. What's good, Dennis? I am Daniel, Slot King. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Sorry to hear that, Ian. Yeah, that was unfortunate, man. Patriots just cannot close out games. I'm going to take my Red Sox there. That would be phenomenal. I'd be shocked, honestly. The Red Sox are just red hot right now, and the Braves, the same thing with them. I can't believe that they're up 2-0. For the Braves, they were under 500 at the All-Star break. Third and 6, approaching 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Ball spotted at the 25 of Buffalo territory. Tannehill from the gun. He's got Brown in motion towards his left. Tannehill looks left. Back to pass, fires across the middle. Off the fingertips of Jones, incomplete. Would have been close to the first if he caught it. Instead, brings up a 4th and 6. Randy Bullock comes out to put this one to a 3-point game. 43-yard attempt from the right hash for Tennessee in the field goal. Snap, the hold, the kick. And it's good through the uprights. Tennessee starting to move the football. Pass interference on that drive helped them out. Got them into field goal position. Able to tack on 3. Buffalo's been able to pass the ball fairly well today. Tennessee is playing a lot of soft zone coverage, and they haven't been able to stop this passing attack of Buffalo. Emmanuel Sanders, 40 receiving yards. Stephon Diggs, 39. Cole Beasley with 21. Allen spreading out the football. He's thrown it to 7 different receivers tonight. Buffalo back to return this kick. Tennessee boots it away with Bullock. And non-returnable back to the end of the end zone. That's where the Bills will take over at their own 25. So tomorrow night I plan on covering NBA season opener. It's going to be the Bucks against the Nets tomorrow night. You guys are welcome to join in. Hopefully a good crowd for tomorrow night's stream. Can't wait to finally get back to basketball action. Did I see Adele is back? I did not, but that's great there. Glad to hear that she is back. From the gun, Allen takes a snap, back to pass. In the pocket, watch out, pressure coming, wobbly pass, intercepted by Poyer. Inside the 20, down the left sideline, stiff arm, return to the 11-yard line. One play, one interception from the pressure, marking a wobbly pass, a ball that was read well in the secondary, and Kevin Byard sets up Tennessee with a chance to recapture the lead. This is on the offensive line for Buffalo. Just the right tackle gets completely beat. Number 79, Spencer Brown, gets beat by Autry, the defensive end. And Autry, the one who forces the pressure. Allen from behind results in a wobbly pass intended for Zach Moss, and Byard jumps the route as Moss just stood still there, didn't come back to the football, and Byard read it perfectly and was able to come back to the football, be a receiver himself, except taken in the opposite direction and set the football up inside the 15. Tennessee with the ball at the 11 of Buffalo. Tannehill from the gun takes a snap, handoff, Henry draw up the middle, past the 5 to the 4. 7-yard rush. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, she was putting hit after hit back in like 2012, 2013. This is not good. Concern on the field now. It's a Tennessee player down, injured. This is an offensive lineman who is down on the field and non-responsive. Terrible sight to see. Sending prayers to this man. We saw a terrible injury yesterday with the Seahawks in the fourth quarter. Oh, man. That Taylor Lewan, 77. Man, the whole field just takes a knee. We're going to go to a timeout. I believe that was Lewan. That's a massive loss if it is. Yeah, it is. So that's Taylor Lewan that's down on the ground, and he's not even moving. And yesterday, that was a terrible injury. that happened with Seattle yesterday. It was one of their defensive ends. Darrell Taylor from yesterday. And hopefully everything's okay with Taylor Lewan now. Hopefully he'll be fine. Yesterday they had to bring out a cart. And then put him in the ambulance. That was terrible. Seen some pretty bad injuries this week that's happened. Cleveland has got like a laundry list of players that's injured. Baker Mayfield's playing through an injury. Kareem Hunt got injured yesterday. Never mind, Nick Chubb is out. And the Browns have a game on Thursday night against Denver. Denver's lost 3 in a row. Quick update here. The Red Sox at Fenway are up 9-0 against the Astros at the top of the 4th inning. Like, this rash of offense that the Red Sox have had is just phenomenal lately. This is terrible. Taylor Lewan, they have to bring the card out. He's not moving. This is Sunday Night Football all over again. Terrible. Prayers being sent out to Taylor Lewan. Man. Wow. It's just big risks that these players take, put their bodies on the line for human entertainment, and it's the scary parts like these that's just so sad. That is devastating. Taylor Lewan has to get strapped to the cart. He gets carted off the field, and just so scary. He gives the thumbs up to the crowd, though, so that is huge. That is huge there for Taylor Lewan. He gives the thumbs up to the crowd. That means he's responsive. He rolled over a couple players at the end of that play. Yeah, hit his head on the backside, or hit his head on the front side, and then he fell down after the roll, and then hit his head on the backside to it. So we are back from the timeout inside the 5-yard line. Tannehill keeping himself, diving across the goal line, and a touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, quarterback keeper himself. And Tennessee goes right back on top 1 player later to go up 16-13. Trey, welcome back on, man. Yeah, so glad that Darrell Taylor's doing well. That was scary to see yesterday, because at first nobody knew like how he was doing, and then We heard that he was moving his extremities in the middle of the game. And then he's got some really good reports coming out today. That extra point is good. Tennessee recaptures the lead 17-13. Yeah, it's good to see that he gave the crowd the thumbs up. Buffalo back to return, 4:23 left to go in the second. This ball to the back of the end zone, non-returnable. And the Bills will take over at their own 25. So 2 turnovers in this game. One of them by Tennessee, one by Buffalo in the last drive. Here's a rush to start off in the draw. That's Singletary, about a gain of 7. It could certainly replace the one I have. I have one on the opposite side of my room, but it's the Red Sox poster from 2018, and barely anybody who's on that roster isn't playing anymore for the Red Sox. So might need something new. Allen from the gun. At the 37-yard line. His own territory, takes a snap, flushed out to his right, and throws in the ground. It's incomplete. Pressure coming. Forced incompletion. It was Taylor Tart, number 93, the one who forced the pressure. I've got Buffalo tonight. Yeah, I'm looking at that poster I got. Got Mookie Betts, David Price, Craig Kimbrell, Andrew Benintendi on that poster. Yeah, it's only Chris Sale and JD. There's 6 players in that poster. Second and 10 from the gun. Takes a snap, screens out. Left side complete to Davis, past the 40. Tackle from behind. And that's not enough for the first down. It's going to bring up a third down. Big open field tackle by David Long Jr. And Stephon Diggs was completely open down the right sideline. And Allen went to the left and didn't see him. So 3rd and 5 coming up. This crowd getting loud down in Tennessee. What's good, Ethan on the stream? Welcome in. No problem, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I heard about that a few minutes ago. 3rd and 5 at their own 41-yard line. Allen from the gun takes a snap, back to pass in the pocket. Allen launches across the middle, complete to Diggs. First down to the 42. That's good for around a catch of 20. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. So Buffalo once again chunking plays down the field to get themselves inside Tennessee territory. 2-minute drill coming up here for the Bills before halftime. And also, just to note, Buffalo kicked off the football to start. They'll have the football to return in the second half. What's good, Pringle? Welcome on the stream. Right now we got 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Josh Allen, 17 for 22 through the air, 154 passing yards, a touchdown and an interception. Tennessee with the lead because of some big plays, a forced turnover. So Tennessee with an interception on Buffalo's last drive prior to this one resulted in a Kevin Poyer return inside the 20. And it set up the touchdown run by Tannehill. But then the other big play was Derrick Henry with a 76-yard touchdown rush. That they had like zero momentum to that point. Henry on the ground had I think he only had 6 rushing yards at that point on the ground. And then he broke a massive one. So right now we're at a timeout. If you guys are doing the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. And tomorrow night, I'll be back for opening night of the NBA, so feel free to join me in tomorrow night. It's going to be Nets against Bucks tomorrow night. Little flashback to that 7-game series back in June. Unreal how it closed out between the Nets and the Bucks, the game that went into overtime in Game 7. Hands down the best NBA game I've ever called in my life. So we're back to action. 2 minutes left to go. Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of Tennessee territory. Buffalo with a football. Allen. Handoff to Moss up the middle. Gain of 1 to the 40. It will bring up a 2nd down and 9. Allen from the gun, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Play action, the boss. Back to pass, Allen launches left side. That's complete inside the 30, tackled at the 28. It's a catch of 12 to Diggs, moves the chains. Mr. Dream Killer, welcome to the stream. Also, we're back from the timeout. Minute 15 left to go before halftime. Stevens got the Ravens and Cowboys for the Super Bowl. Yeah, that could very well be possible. There's like a group of teams that's like up at the top. There's all different types of tiers. Allen will rush for it, diving forward, past the 25, down at the 24. It's about a rush of 3 for the scramble as we're under 1 minute left to play. Buffalo's got 3 timeouts left, Tennessee with 3, and the Bills will burn one here. And also, Buffalo will receive the second half kickoff. .53 seconds left to go before halftime. Allen from the gun at the 25 of Tennessee territory. Takes the snap, play action. Pressure coming, pass, deflected, almost intercepted, and it's incomplete. Almost went to the grass, and it's incomplete. Close. Extremely close. Off the fingertips is Zach Moss. It hit the ground first. Correct call by the officials. Buffalo got away with one there. 3rd and 8. Allen from the gun. It is the 25 of Tennessee. Takes a snap. Looks left. Fires left corner to the end zone. 101. Diggs! Incomplete. Couldn't haul it in. Inside the end zone at the corner. Penalty flag down. It's going to be on Buffalo. False start. It's either way. The play shouldn't have happened. Yeah, false start by Spencer Brown. So they're going to have to redo the play. Backs them up 5. So that play shouldn't even been ran either way. Yeah, thanks so much, Mr. Dream Killer. Appreciate it. Yum Butter, welcome to the stream. 47 seconds left to go before halftime. Bills with a 3rd and 13 at the 30-yard line of Tennessee. Allen from the gun. Beasley in motion from left to right. Allen takes the snap back to pass on the 3rd and 13. 45 seconds left. Flushed out to his right. Throws in the run. Deep downfield. Open at the end zone. Beasley for the touchdown. Josh Allen, a 30-yard strike. Rushing out to his right. Cole Beasley wide open. And Buffalo takes the lead on the road 19-17 with 40 seconds remaining before half. Once again, Tennessee with a zone in the back. They're playing deep coverage here. On a 3rd and 15, and they get burnt. Cole Beasley slips the defense, and nobody remotely close to defending Beasley in the end zone, on the right side of the end zone, down the sideline for the touchdown. Extra point is good. Just miscommunication all over the secondary, playing zone there. And 37 for Tennessee and 24. Elijah Molden, they get completely burned. Mike Vrabel, he cannot believe it, just shaking his head, just total mishap in coverage by Tennessee. I think it should have been Janoris Jenkins was the one who was getting a talk on the sideline. He must have took the wrong man. He must have just took the wrong man in coverage, and that's how Beasley just got that wide open. And it happens on the 3rd and 15. Those are crushers. Josh Allen tonight is almost halfway to 400. 19 for 25 passing, 195 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a pick. And this return gets stood up at the 18. That is Cameron Batson, number 13. Chester Rogers, the punt returner, but Cameron Batson, the kick returner, is down. And it looks like a knee injury. Cameron Batson got stood up prior to the 20-yard line. He got destroyed. "34 seconds remaining before halftime. Not a good sign for Tennessee. This is the kick returner, and Buffalo keeps on booting away short kicks so Tennessee can return those. Let's see here. Batson makes a cut. Oh, he just runs right into his own man. That's devastating. Nick Westbrook-Akine, his blocker upfield, trying to make a juke, and he ran right into him. And it looks like a right knee injury. He can't even put weight on it. Man, injuries are just brutal. Can't even put weight on the right knee. Yeah, that's probably most likely going to be season-ending IR. Devastating right there that the kick returner for Tennessee goes down. 34 seconds left to go before halftime. Tennessee down by a field goal. Batson at 5 returns tonight for 80 yards. And Chester Rogers is the one who does the punt return duties. Tannehill, handoff to Henry. He rushes to the left side of the numbers, tackled at the 25. Gain of 6 on the rush. And this should take us to halftime. As the Bills defense jogs to the tunnel, same as the Tennessee offense. And we go into halftime here. Buffalo up by 3 and on the road for the Bills as they'll receive the second half kickoff. So Buffalo moving the football well. Tennessee is lucky that this game isn't a blowout. Josh Allen threw an interception, set up Tennessee with terrific field position, got a touchdown from that drive. And then Buffalo in their first 2 drives, they got field goals from those. They were stopped inside the red zone. And then Tennessee had that big touchdown rush of 76 by Derrick Henry as the Titans took the lead 7-6, even though Buffalo was like doubling the total plays to the Titans. This is what we have in the first half so far. Buffalo, 42 total plays to 22 by Tennessee. 244 yards total by the Bills to 171 by Tennessee. Tennessee with 100 yards rushing as a team, and they basically got 3/4 of those from that big touchdown run from 76 by Derrick Henry. Total time of possession in favor of Buffalo by a long shot, 20 minutes and 15 seconds compared to 9 minutes and 45 seconds. And then Josh Allen moving the football well down the field. 195 passing yards in the first half, 19 for 25, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 pick. Leading receiver so far, Stephon Diggs, 6 catches for 68 yards, all in the first half, a touchdown catch. Cole Beasley with a touchdown catch at 29. He's got 3 catches for 50. And Emmanuel Sanders, 2 catches for 40 yards. Tennessee passing attack struggling. Ryan Tannehill, 4 for 12, 71 total passing yards and interception. Derrick Henry's got 9 carries for 96. It's that one big rush. If you subtract that rush, Henry's got 8 carries for 20. If you subtract that 76-yard touchdown rush. And then if you do that, then Tennessee would just have 24 rushing yards as a team. Julio Jones, 2 catches for 53. One of those was by chance. He got off of a pass interference, deflected off the helmet of Micah Hyde, and Jones made an unbelievable adjustment to the football down the right sideline, had both feet in bounds with a toe drag and got the catch, a 48. That's the longest pass from scrimmage tonight was that play, and a pass interference penalty charged to Buffalo on that call. The interceptions were by Kevin Byard for Tennessee, set up the Titans with terrific field position inside the 30 of Buffalo territory, eventually led to a Ryan Tannehill touchdown rush. And then Jordan Poyer had an interception as well for Buffalo. Hey, best of luck there for Kane. Just need 11 more points, looks like, for Buffalo. Also, 17 first downs for the Bills compared to 5 by Tennessee. And Tennessee hasn't been able to back away from their zone coverage, which is allowing Josh Allen to make all the reads in the world to just spread out the football. Wow, Houston strikes right back, 9-3 to score. Red Sox up against the Astros in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's due for another long baseball game. First 2 baseball games going well past 4 hours. Hey, what's good, Metronome? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so it looks like Taylor Lewan, as he get carted off the field in the 2nd quarter. Taylor Lewan's being evaluated for a concussion. Good to see, though, that he gave the thumbs up to the crowd. He has movement in all his extremities, according to sources. So that is big news right there for Taylor Lewan, because he was on the ground, just down on the ground for minutes as they had to cut to break. Yeah, I think it's fairly solid for this top 25, Paul. I'm starting to rank the teams myself, so I hope to have a video out probably within the next week and a half to 2 weeks, most likely, before the season starts. It's gonna be expanded, so I have a ton of teams. I think a top 45, so I'm probably gonna do a separate video for top 25, and then do another one from 45 to 26 for teams just missing the cut, or my preseason preview. But this looks pretty similar with me putting these teams together before they rank them today. What's good? Love all, not just some. Welcome to the stream. I would probably have Virginia. Looking at this, yeah, I probably would have Virginia out of the top 25 because they did lose a lot. It's so tough to gauge. The team I'm really high on, I'm higher on some of the teams receiving votes than some of the teams in the back of the top 25. I'm higher on Virginia Tech, Xavier, and Texas Tech. I was going through Rutgers because I'm trying to group out the teams. I'm not even sure if I can put Rutgers in my top 45, honestly. And I don't see San Diego State anywhere. The two teams... Oh, yeah, San Diego State and BYU, they're receiving votes at 5 and 3. Okay, so there we go. Those I had much... Yeah, I had those two in there right now. But also I have Loyola Chicago, which is nowhere to be seen as for receiving votes. Drake's receiving votes, but not them. I feel like Florida State at number 20, they always get ranked so low. They're usually gonna finish around like 12 or 13 for Florida State. There's a huge gap. I'm looking at this right now with the votes. There's a huge gap between 7 and 8, between Purdue and Baylor. Wow. There's a massive gap there. That's between over 1,200 votes to under 1,000 between the next gap. Louisville got 3, which I had right now in the grouping. I have them over a lot of these teams. I have them over. I have them over Indiana, Arizona. I don't know how Richmond gets 13. That's the one that I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, how in the world did this team get 13 votes? They're bringing back a ton of their players. I think they got 7 seniors. But they didn't have they were in tournament contention last year for them, and they had brought back the same exact core that they had the season prior. Oh, Mississippi State's the other one. I think that team's going to be really good. I think that team's a top 25 team with the transfers they got. They got Garrison Brooks and Rocket Watts. They stocked up on transfers. I think they're going to be top 25 caliber. I'm looking at Colorado at receiving 4 votes. I don't know about that. Wow. Yeah, definitely gonna hunt down some of these teams. Starting the way up and moving up. That's the best thing that could happen. This Notre Dame's got the same amount of votes as Louisville. This year's made for Notre Dame. If they don't make it into the tournament, it's a massive fail. Because they're probably going to be near the bubble. Because they got all seniors. Everybody's coming back for Notre Dame. Belmont, the reason why they got 7 votes for Belmont, they've got all seniors on that team. That team's going to be dangerous. That team went 26-4 last year. Didn't make it into the tournament because they lost in the conference tournament. It's so hard. It's so hard to gauge these teams too, because a bunch of these teams have transfers. Texas has got a ton of transfers that they brought in. Maryland's another one of these teams that brought in a couple of transfers. And Auburn has got a young group that's gotten better, and then they added transfers to it. All right, so we are back in. Third quarter starts right now as Buffalo returns it. And they take it to the 18-yard line on the return. That's Isaiah McKenzie, the kick returner. So back in action, Bills with the football. They capped off their last drive with a touchdown. Josh Allen found Cole Beasley for a 29-yard touchdown pass. They have a chance, if they do score a touchdown here, they have a chance to go up by 10. Yeah, this has been going pretty well today. That Derrick Henry touchdown rush really changed the scope of this game. Allen from the gun, they start off with their own 18. Takes a snap back to pass. Passes underneath, complete to Singletary, and gets around 1 to the 19. Yeah, these primetime games have been terrific this year. Second and 9 from the gun, pump fake. Allen passes underneath, and that's complete. About to catch a 4 to Sanders to the 23. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about the first college basketball poll that came out today. Yeah, Michigan's going to be really good this season. A lot of the players is going to be like National Player of the Year contenders. A bunch of them are like bigs. Hunter Dickinson, Drew Timme, that is a catch and a first down to the 35 by Diggs. Dickinson, Timme, Chet Holmgren. Kofi Coburn. Johnny Juzing's probably going to be the top one returning. It's a non-big. 13-10 left to go in the third. Allen with a play action. Back to pass. Screens it out. Complete to Knox. Stiff arm. Past the 40-yard line. First down to the 45. Pick up a 12. What's good, Selena? Welcome back to the stream. Steven, welcome in again. Yeah, doing pretty well so far. Red Sox were up 9-0. And then Houston got the last 3 runs. I hope the Red Sox can. First and 10. Allen back to pass. Passes. Dart across the middle. Complete inside the 40. It is Beasley. Moves the chains. The trio tonight for receivers. Having a great game. Between Diggs, Sanders, and Beasley. All over 40 yards receiving. Beasley now 4 catches for 68. First and 10 at the 38 of Tennessee territory. From the gun, Allen takes the snap. Handoff for the draw up the middle, Singletary. And he gets tackled for about a gain of 3 to the 35. I think Duke's going to be really good this year. It's Coach K's last season. And they also get a 5-star recruit that he could be in the mix as well as one of the top players, Paulo Banchero, as Allen quarterback design draw goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, brings up a third down. It's going to be a 3rd and 6 at the 35. Buffalo moving the football well. But today on third downs, Tennessee's defense has been able to force them. Most of their third downs that they've been stopped on have been inside the red zone. But Buffalo tonight, 50% on third downs, 4 for 8. Play action, Allen. Flushed out to his right, throws in the run. Off the fingertips of Beasley. It's incomplete. Right at the marker. Allen on that ball a little bit down and away It was still catchable for Beasley, diving to his left. It's one he could have had. The pressure was coming, which forced the incompletion. It was Dionisio Autry had a big factor here, bringing the pressure. The one who forced the incomplete pass. So Tyler Bass, 2 chip shots made from 24-28. Here's his longest one, doubling basically what he's done from those 2. This one is from 52, left hash. Bass boots it, and it goes through. Sneaks through the left upright, and it is good to put the Bills up by 6. 23-17, Tyler Bass. Perfect 3 for 3 tonight on field goals. All right, so coming up on the timeout here, 23-17, and Buffalo tacks on the field goal. That's the 3rd field goal made. Credit to Tennessee's defense, because they have been able to hold Buffalo to those 3 field goals today. This game could have been more of a bigger deficit right now for Tennessee. This ball gets booted away, returned past the 22 around the 23. That's where the Titans will start things off. Yeah, there's not one player set in stone for this upcoming NFL draft. Who's going to be number 1? It's so wide open. Penalty flag is down. It's going to be on Buffalo, on the kicking team. Illegal use of hands. It's on Jordan Poyer. I think I was looking at the rankings today for college basketball. Looking at the early stuff, it looks pretty solid for most of the teams in the top 25, and then you get to receiving votes, and that's where a lot of the stuff kind of like I start to like disagree with her. So that's a pass underneath, complete for around 7. Ten minutes left to go in the third. 2nd and 2 coming up. Tannehill with the ball spotted at their own 41-yard line. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill takes the snap. Handoff up the middle. Henry, and he bulldozes away forward. That's enough for the first. Gain of 3. Yeah, so some of the teams, I think that's going to do pretty well this season. For college hoops here. I do like this top of what they got. Gonzaga, UCLA, Kansas, Villanova. I think those are pretty solid. Michigan, Texas. They have Texas, Michigan. I'm back and forth between. I think Michigan is going to win the Big Ten. I think they're top 5. Illinois should be solid too. Even though they lose to Sumu, they still got like basically everybody else back. I like Alabama at 14 too. They did lose a lot. They get some solid recruits in, and then Javon Quinterly was terrific off the bench last year, so he just moves up to the starting lineup. 2nd and 10. Tannehill handoff. Henry, big hole up the middle, past midfield, 40-yard line. Bulldozes over a man. That was Hyde. He ran over to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10. Inside Buffalo territory. I think some of the teams, because I'm looking at the teams receiving votes, I think Xavier and St. John's, those two are being slept on, along with Texas Tech. I heard Texas Tech been doing pretty well as far as, because there's been some scrimmages going on. I heard Texas Tech scrimmage Wichita State a few days ago, and they blew them out in that scrimmage. It's a false start, 5-yard penalty. It's going to be assessed to Derrick Henry. Yeah, I think there's so many injuries this year. I think Cam's probably going to come back at some time this season. I heard that the Seahawks with Pete Carroll were talking to Cam today. So I think he's going to come back. I was thinking probably like Pittsburgh. Maybe Pittsburgh. Ooh, somebody jump across for Buffalo. We'll see. Another penalty flag is down. And it's going to be offsides by the Bills. So Tennessee gets those 5 yards back. Replay the down like it never happened. Neutral zone infraction by Buffalo. First and 10, back to it at the 37-yard line. Tannehill takes the snap, play action. Back to pass, pressure coming. Throws on the backwards move, and that's incomplete. So the pressure was coming off of his back foot. 8 minutes left to play in the third. What's good, Donovan McCrab? Welcome back to the stream. The pressure was straight up the middle by Harrison Phillips. The one who forced Tannehill to throw that ball off of his back foot. 8 minutes left to go in the third. Ace formation, Henry in the backfield. At the Bills' 37. Tannehill takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Nothing is there. Buffalo's defense submerging again. Phillips. Back-to-back plays making an impact. Mario Addison on the pile, tackling Henry as well, and this will bring up a 3rd and long. No gain. What's good, Donovan McCrab? Welcome back to the stream. Hope all is well, man. Will I do Duke versus UNC this season? We'll have to see. All depends if I have a game that day or so. I'm not sure. Myself, all depends on what my schedule looks like. Third and 10 from the gun. Takes a snap. Tannehill back to pass in the pocket. Across the middle, slant, complete. Diving forward is Brown, the receiver. Not enough for the first, though. About a catch of 8. Under 7 minutes left to go in the third. And Tennessee will keep the offense out, down by 6. So they quiet the crowd. Tennessee's offense stays put for a 4th and 2. Three wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. 5 for 9 on converting 4th downs this season for Tennessee. At the 29-yard line of Buffalo on a 4th and 2. Tannehill from the gun takes a snap. Back to pass. Fires across the middle. That is complete. Brown inside the 20. Knocked down at the 15. Catch a 14 on a 4th and 2 in a gamble as it pays off for the Titans. What a game tonight. One-on-one coverage. A.J. Brown across the middle of the field. Four targets, 3 of them receptions for 30. Was silent for most of this game. Tannehill takes a snap, handoff. Henry up the middle, rushes for about 4 to the 11. Under 5.5 left remaining in the third. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Tennessee. Tannehill from the gun. 2 receivers to his right. He takes a snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Pressure coming. Left side complete. That's a first down at the 4-yard line. Complete to the tight end. That is Jeffrey Swain. First and goal, Tennessee. This is their time that they usually go to the back. Look for Derrick Henry here to get some carries. First and goal around the 3.5-yard line of Buffalo. Tannehill, play action. Looks right, fires to the right corner of the end zone. Overthrows incomplete. One-on-one coverage. It was Brown who was the intended receiver. He had him open, too. Possibly or so. But both of these teams should be able to win their division. 2nd and goal. Tannehill takes a snap, handoff, left side counter to Henry, and he will get his way into the end zone for the 3-yard touchdown. Tie game at 23, with 4:23 left to play in the third. So after a slow start for Tennessee, it was the spark from the 76-yard touchdown run in the second quarter that this game took off. 17 points each in the second quarter, combining for 34 in the second by Buffalo and Tennessee. And then Tennessee responds with a third quarter touchdown. The Titans on top, 24-23. That extra point is good by Bullock. And at home, Tennessee's got the lead. The gamble on 4th down paid off. That was the big play. It was a 4th and 2. At the 29, it was a catch of 15 to A.J. Brown and moved the ball inside the 15. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part tonight on the channel. Tomorrow night, I'll be back as well covering. It's going to be NBA tomorrow night. Glad to have basketball back. Should have some good content for you guys this season. Play-by-play of opening night between the Bucks and the Nets tomorrow night, so feel free to stop on board. We got ourselves a ball game. It took a while for Tennessee to move the football downfield, but they're doing it through their rushing attack. Oh, man. Yeah, that would be rough right there. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to go into that shootout type of game in the 30s. Especially that second quarter that we had. Still got a lot of football left to go. 4:23 in the third. And Josh Allen's had a pretty good grasp of this Tennessee defense. It's Tennessee's ability in this game defensively to force field goals on 3 separate drives that they haven't been able to finish off those drives for Buffalo. So we are back into action. Bullock boots this ball away, drifts to the back of the end zone, and the Bills will take over at their own 25. First and 10 Buffalo. Allen, handoff up the middle and a draw. Singletary. That's going to be Moss who gets the carry. Rush about 4 to the 29. Quick update. Red Sox still up against the Astros. 9-3 at the top of the 6th inning. Second down at about 6. Allen from the gun takes a snap. Delayed handoff Moss. He's patient. Finds some running room here and a gain of around 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short. Buffalo doubling the first downs to Tennessee, 20-10. Penalty flag is down. Yet Tennessee's got the lead. And it's going to be on Buffalo. It's a false start on the offensive line. Dion Dawkins commits the penalty. 5-yard penalty. That's a crusher for the Bills. Third and 6, back at their own 29-yard line. Allen from the gun. He's got Diggs lined up to the left. 2 receivers to his right. Allen looks right, fires right at the first down. Gets it. Cole Beasley. This time they convert. Last time he dropped it on the pass down and away. This time, perfect pass by Allen. Right to him. Soft coverage. Playing back to the first down marker, and Allen takes that. side of the field to his advantage. Pitch and catch to Beasley. That is good for about 8. 1st and 10 now. Around the 38-yard line. Allen, play action. Back to pass. Launches. Left side wobbly. Complete. Both feet in bounds at Sanders. Inside the 50. Down at the 47 of Tennessee territory. What's good, Trevor? Welcome to the stream. Completely wide open. Nice toe tap right there. Down the near sideline by Sanders. They go quick to the huddle. Allen launches. Deep ball down the left sideline. Sanders. Incomplete. Broken up. Inside the 20. Working one-on-one coverage with Chris Jackson. That is just perfect timing by Jackson as he was not even looking at the football. Sees that Sanders has the ball and just whacks it from Sanders as he had it for a moment at chest level. 2nd and 10. Allen takes the snap from the gun. Pump fake. Fires underneath, complete knocks. Stiff arm at the 45, and that's where he's tackled. Forward progress will get him. Gain of 2. Buffalo back in the 3rd down territory once again. 3rd and 7 coming up. They're going to give him 3 in the catch. And an injured tight end down in the field. Alright, so we're going to cut to break here. 2:19 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Coming up a 3rd and long for Buffalo once again. So they're tied right now at 1 apiece. And that's game number 3 at Fenway being played right now. So yeah, so the Red Sox host. So they host tonight, they host game 4, and they host game 5. And then back to Houston for 6 and 7. Oh, sorry to hear that, Vaughn. Hopefully things will get better for you, man. Yeah, I remember when I used to take some online classes. It's a lot of work. I felt like the online classes were like more work than in person, because you had to do all the work on your own doing online, whereas like in person they taught the material, but online you have to read the material yourself. So they actually assign you more work, but you have to do it on your own time, which it could be better for some people if instead of like traveling long distances to go to classes, that they can just do it on their own time. But time management's like the biggest thing. Back from the timeout, 3rd and 7. Buffalo, they have the football at the 44-yard line of Tennessee. Allen takes the snap from the gun, looks left. Allen going to go out for the deep ball to the end zone. And a lot of pushing and shoving. A flag is being thrown, looking for Diggs. It's incomplete. 2 penalty flags thrown right at the goal line. Looks like it's on Tennessee for pass interference. It's pass interference by Breon Borders of Tennessee, number 39. Diggs trying to come back to the football at the goal line, and Borders just all over him, not even looking at the football. Both of his hands are all over Diggs. Puts his helmet right into Diggs' shoulder. Yeah, that's pass interference all day. Crushing penalty for Tennessee. 6th penalty of the game for the Titans. 81 total penalty yards. Puts the Bills with the football at the 5. 1st and goal, minute 40 left to go. Allen takes a snap. Play action. Pass underneath, complete. Makes a man miss. Cole Beasley diving across, and he is marked down with a knee at the goal line. Beasley thinks it was a touchdown. He put the football across. Beasley signals touchdown. The field judge says that he was down at the 1. What a move by Beasley, though, making one man miss. Quick play. Buffalo can't get there. Back to the line of scrimmage at the goal line. Josh Allen with a quarterback sneak opportunity. He did a little fake pitch that took off the timing. Maybe like a millisecond late or so. He had a hole right there. And then it just completely closed up on him. 3rd and goal. They go into I formation. At the goal line. Knocks in motion towards his right. Allen passes across his body to the end zone. Gets his man. Touchdown. It's a tight end that he finds. 1-yard touchdown catch. Tommy Sweeney. We'll see what they do go for here, but up by 5. They should go for 2 in this scenario. This has been a back and forth game. They should keep the offense onto the field, go for 2. Yeah, I like October. I think probably March is my favorite, though. Because of March Madness. They will go for 2. A little trickery. Allen gonna receive this pass open. That is a razzle-dazzle. The Buffalo special. Stolen from Philadelphia. Completely wide open is Josh Allen with a 2-point conversion catch. Dawson Knox was the one who tossed it. It was to McKenzie and then Knox, and throws it right to Allen. Nobody even there. Yeah, that was a brutal time. 27 seconds left to go in the 3rd. This ball gets kicked away again, gets fielded at the 3. Return past the 10, cut up field. Now to the right side of the hashes, 30. Gets some running room here and gets tripped up at the 35. Pretty solid return, though, by Mekhi Sargent. Puts the Tennessee Titans to start things off around their own 35. We'll see if Tennessee can respond in this drive. Down by 7. It's been back and forth, back and forth. throughout the second quarter and beyond. Ever since the Derrick Henry 76-yard touchdown run, Tennessee has found life in this game. 19 seconds in the third, they start off in their own 35. Tannehill from the gun takes a snap. Back to pass, pressure comes, screens it out to Henry. To the left side, gain of around 3, maybe 4. And that should be the final play of the third. And it will be. End of the third quarter. Buffalo by a touchdown. Tennessee keeping this a game. Making this one go back and forth tonight, despite Ryan Tannehill just completing 9 total passes through the first 45 total minutes. Buffalo outgaining Tennessee 24-10 on first downs. Yeah, Tennessee has had some terrific drives. That's been helped out by an interception that they had that set them up with great field position. And also credit to the defense for Tennessee, because this game could get out of control. Those total yards, it's because Buffalo's been able to go into Tennessee territory 3 times, and they ended up getting stopped and had to kick field goals. Do I like to wear glasses? I don't wear glasses. The only glasses I do wear are sunglasses. Alright, we're going to do a poll reveal right here. So, looks like Buffalo, by far, winning that poll reveal, 71-29 for percentage-wise. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering the NBA opening night. Feel free to be in there if you guys would like. It's going to be the Bucks against the Nets tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. If you're new on the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up. If you guys are new, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. As we go in the fourth quarter, Bills by a touchdown. What's good, Warren? Welcome back on the stream. Quarterback comparison, Josh Allen, 29 for 37 passing, 271 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and a pick. Ryan Tannehill, 9 for 20, just being held to 113 passing yards and an interception. A lot of big plays tonight in this game. Tennessee with a football at their own 39. Toss to Henry. Left side, gets around 1 to the 40. And it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 5 here for the Titans. I actually have to, Vaughn. When I cover games in person, I have to wear a mask, which I sound muffled in, unfortunately. Because where I cover games, everybody in the arena has to have one on where I am. I guess they put that into effect at a bunch of colleges in my area. 3rd and 5. Takes the snap from the gun. Tannehill back to pass. Fires across the middle. That ball is complete. Past midfield. Zipped in at the 47. It is A.J. Brown who moves the chains. That's a catch of around 13. What a pass by Tannehill. Best pass of the game. Just zips it in there to Brown across the middle. 1st and 10, Tennessee. 47-yard line of Buffalo. Brown in motion towards the left. Tannehill. Handoff. Henry. And he gets dragged down for 2. To the 45-yard line. It all depends on the school if they require it or not. The road teams don't if the home team does wear it because of the school. I cover the 3 teams that I've covered. 2 of them wear it and 1 of them doesn't. Tannehill, play action, back to pass, zips it, left side in the slant, complete to Brown, up the right side of the field, dragged down from behind at the 25. A.J. Brown finding separation, 2 big catches on this drive. And that is a catch of 20. What's good, Alex? Welcome back on the stream here, man. Hope all is going well. Levi Wallace, the one who brought down Brown from behind. At the 25 of Buffalo territory. Ace formation. Johnson, the receiver in motion towards his right. Tannehill takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Henry rumbles forward. Gain of around 3 to the 22. Ooh, good question. I don't believe so. I don't think so. What's good, Jose? Welcome on the stream. Hope all is going well there, man. Yep, that was last season. I think they still do. A lot of the schools I cover, because I'm from Massachusetts, a lot of them wear it. Henry catches the ball out in the flat, stiff arm down the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds about a yard shy of the first down marker. Penalty flag in the ground. It's going to be on Tennessee. Holding by the offense. Replay second down. And they'll back up 10 yards. Second and 17 now for Tennessee. 11:20 left to go in the fourth. Ball spotted at the Buffalo 32-yard line. Tannehill from the gun. Takes a snap. Back to pass. Across the middle, complete to Brown. And he gets those yards back, all of them. He's got it for a catch of 7. Yes, they do. We have a lot in common, looks like, between the Atlantic coast and the Pacific coast. Let's see, probably around, I'd say like 6'3", 6'4", if you want to be like a wide receiver. Something that I could, unfortunately, never be. I wasn't tall enough. I never played football. My main sport was actually baseball, but if I played football, I probably would be a running back because I was really fast during school. Tannehill passes underneath, not enough for the first. Gets the receiver, Julio Jones, in stride. Couldn't break the tackle, though. It was on a 3rd and 10, catch of around 5. Fourth and 5 from the right hash. It'll be a 38-yard attempt field goal. The snap to hold a kick, and it is through the uprights and good. Nobody's missed a field goal tonight. We keep on going. Points on the board again, 31-27. 9:45 remaining, fourth quarter. Yeah, it's been a pretty good game today. Credit to Tennessee for making this a game because offensively, they're being outgained by a long shot against Buffalo, but they've turned the Buffalo mistakes into opportunities for them, and then their defense has been able to hold Buffalo on 3 drives, which has resulted in field goals. Buffalo's got just 1 punt in the first half. Tennessee's only punted away twice, which was the first 2 drives of the game. And then the third drive was the 76-yard touchdown run, which just completely changed everything. That's awesome. Jose pumped up for the Lakers tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow night I'll be back. I'm going to cover the early game tomorrow for opening night. So I'll be covering the Bucks against the Nets tomorrow night. Hey, what's good, James? Welcome to the stream. Trying to think. I think right now I have to change stuff around or so going through the teams because I haven't published it yet. But I think I put them for my rough draft around 12 on my list for Memphis. Bullock boots this ball away, goes to the end zone, and Buffalo will take over at their own 25. 31-27, 9:45 left to go. Josh Allen, all he needs is 29 more passing yards. He gets to 300 tonight. It's at 29 for 37, 271 through the air. First and 10 for the Bills. Allen from the gun. Singletary lines up to the left side. Play action. Passes left side of the field. Down the sideline. Complete to Diggs. It's good for about a catch of 7. Big drive for Buffalo, because they're obviously looking to score. Tennessee is looking to stop Buffalo. So massive drive here. Allen screens it out. Pass deflected. Allen, smart move, bats it down. Bud Dupree, the one who got the pass deflection, came in soaring up as Allen was looking to set up a pass underneath to Beasley. We've seen some high IQ plays tonight. That one right there by Josh Allen, that is a terrific play. Just batting down the football instead of trying to catch it yourself and getting crushed and putting yourself at risk. Allen fires down the far sideline. Caught by Diggs. First and 10, Buffalo. Needed 6, got 7. Wrapped up by Poyer. There's a penalty flag down, though. Clock stops with 9:09 left to play. And it's on the defense. Pass interference by Tennessee. I think it's going to be on Chris Jackson, number 35. Oh, it is Jackson the one. Okay, yeah, Jackson is the one who was the one who wrapped him up. I thought I saw 31. It's 35. Jackson was, he was all over Diggs. First and 10. Buffalo at the 37-yard line inside their own territory. Play action, Allen. Back to pass all the time in the world. Allen looking for the deep ball. He gets sacked. Jeffrey Simmons grabs him by the ankles. Josh Allen was looking down the field, looking for the deep ball. And then Simmons comes up last moment, just about when Allen was going to chuck this football away. He comes up and wraps him up. Third sack taken tonight for Allen. A loss of 7. 2nd and 17. Tennessee's getting a substitution here. One of their players was down. Now the clock resumes again. 8:35 and counting down left to go in the fourth. 2nd down and 17. Singletary. Single set back in the backfield towards the right side of Allen. They get the fullback, Gilliam, lining up to the left side. Allen takes a snap, launches this one deep down the middle of the field. Double coverage. It is in and out of the hands. It should have been intercepted, and lucky for Allen, it is incomplete off the hands of Borders as he had it in his hands as an interception coming down to the ground. It falls incomplete. Poor decision by Josh Allen. Throws into double coverage looking for Emmanuel Sanders in the middle of the field. Borders soars up, grabs it, and then lands on it with his backside, and then the ground jars out the football. That would have basically been a punt back to Tennessee if he would have intercepted it. 3rd and 17, Allen, pump fake. Passes this one wobbly. Out of bounds, incomplete. Down the near sideline. Looking for Jake Kumaro, the intended target, and now Buffalo will have to punt it away. Those two calls are questionable. They're on a 4th and 17. I understand that, but you can start out, you can get half of it back on the first one on the 2nd and 17. So then you can have around 9 or 8 remaining or so to go in the 3rd down. Instead, they go and gamble. He's chucking passes. You need only 17. He's going for like 30-plus yards down the field, and both of them fall incomplete. 4th and 17. This ball gets punted away. It's only the 2nd punt by Mac Hawk tonight into a crowd and fielded at the 30. Lucky Tennessee's able to find their way and field a punt there. That's where they're going to start. That was almost. Now it could have been pretty devastating. Chester Rogers into his own teammate, and lucky for him, he was able to field it. (31-27) going on the timeout. Tennessee, chance to take the lead coming up on this drive as we have 8 minutes remaining, 4th quarter. Do I know a song called Never Going Home? I don't. I know a lot of songs, but a song titled Home, but not Never Going Home. Yeah, I know you probably do, Vaughn. Oh, yeah, both of those people are pretty cool. The one with the 20K and the one with the JB. Part of football has to be luck. And both of these teams catching lucky breaks. Past few plays. Josh Allen almost threw an interception. Almost chaos on that punt return right there by Chester Rogers. Almost got that one poked loose by his own teammate, who went right back into him on the fair catch. Tomorrow night, feel free to join me back. I'll be covering basketball action, NBA season opener, Bucks against Nets. So you guys are welcome to stop on by. Hopefully we'll have a great stream tomorrow night. Hope it's going to be an awesome opening night. That was only Buffalo's second punt of the game. They had punted it once in the first half. First and 10 back to action. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. Tennessee has the football, ace formation. Tannehill at the 30-yard line in motion as Brown from right to left. Henry in the backfield. Brown goes in motion again. Tannehill. Handoff. Up the middle. Henry. Stuffed. Latulele was right there to stuff Derrick Henry right back at the line of scrimmage. And Julio Jones is going to take this play off. He goes towards the sideline. 2nd and 10. Henry lines up wide as a receiver towards the left side. Empty backfield, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. At the 30. Tannehill takes a snap, looks left, flushes out to his right, throws in the run, complete. Down the field, first down, gain of 15. Jake is going to be number 15, Nick Westbrook-Akeen, who gets the first down catch. Let's see. 4:30. If you're Pacific time, it's at 4:30 because it starts off 7:30 for me for the first game. First and 10 at the 44-yard line inside their own territory for Tennessee. Play action. Tannehill looking for a ball. Zips it across the middle inside the 40. Caught by Brown. Chopped up in the 35. First down. Inside Bills territory. A.J. Brown silent throughout most of the first half. In the second half, he is broken out. 7 catches now for 91 yards. And a long of 22 that he gets on this catch. Terrific ball thrown by Tannehill. That was almost tipped in coverage. Able to find it right in a tight window. First and 10 at the 34 of Bills territory. Henry in the backfield. Tannehill calls an audible at the line of scrimmage. They will go now in the I formation. Tannehill, juggle, toss, left side. Henry breaks a tackle, but couldn't get nowhere. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1, the field judge will come in with, though. It's going to bring up a second down and 11. Looked like he was going to go someplace when he broke this tackle. Like he had the left side for a moment, and then Buffalo's defense comes swarming in with Tremaine Edmonds. He was one of the key players coming in to pick up the tackle. 2nd and 11. Under 5.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tannehill. From the gun, Henry lines up to the left side in the backfield. Tannehill takes the snap, back to pass. Pressure coming, passes. That's complete on the crosser to the 31. Catch of 4. As it is Westbrook-Akeen who gets the grab. 3rd and 6. What's good, Greg? Welcome to the stream. It's been really good tonight. 3rd and 6. They go empty backfield. Tannehill from the gun at the Buffalo 30. Tannehill takes the snap. Back to pass in the pocket. Tannehill passes across the middle. Complete. First down. Number 15 on this drive has been crucial in place of Julio Jones, who headed towards the bench. Nick Westbrook-Akeen comes into the game, and he has made his 3rd catch in the drive. We're approaching 4 minutes remaining. It's basically to this point where you don't want to allow the other offense to have enough time to go downfield and score, and we know Buffalo can do that. So right now it's just managing the clock. Under 4 minutes left to go. Tannehill drops back, screens it off with a flat. That's complete to Henry. Down the right side, 20, 15. Knocked down, gain of 9. On the catch to around the 13-yard line. What's good, Ahino Joso? Welcome on the stream once again. Rick, welcome on. Tomorrow night will be the Bucks against the Nets opening night. Derrick Henry, 143 yards from scrimmage, 19 carries for 132 touchdown rushes, 2 catches for 13. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line of Buffalo. 2nd down and 1 for Tennessee. Ace formation, Henry in the backfield. 2 receivers lined up to his left. Tannehill takes a snap handoff. Henry gets a hole, stiff arms a man at the 5, diving for touchdown. Tennessee leading the game with Derrick Henry. Gets a hat trick tonight. 20 carries for 143 and 3 touchdown rushes. From 13 yards out, finds a crease against the number 2 rushing defense, Buffalo, this season. Left side counter, stiff arm, past Micah Hyde at the 5-yard line, diving across to the goal line and touchdown. Extra point. Drifting towards the right, upright, but sneaks through. It's good by Bullock. 34-31, Tennessee on top by 3. Man, these primetime games have been spectacular. Buffalo with an opportunity coming up, 3:05 remaining. Enough time for Josh Allen, the offense, to operate and see if they'll put together a game-winning touchdown or put a field goal on the board to force overtime. 3 field goals tonight by Tyler Bass. 2 of them from 28 and 24. I think the last one was from 52. What's good, Jay? Welcome to the stream. Tremendous game as we head to a brief media break here. If you're doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. That'll be a no there, Vaughn. Tomorrow night, I'll be back for opening night basketball between the Bucks and the Nets tomorrow night. You guys are welcome to join in. Hopefully we'll have a great stream tomorrow night too. This has been incredible tonight. A lot of these games have been close for prime time. They've done a great job scheduling. Buffalo's got 25 total first downs. Tennessee with 16. Buffalo's run 15 more plays than the Titans, 65-50. At one point, Buffalo had like 270 total yards compared to like 110 by Tennessee. Tennessee leads the way in total yardage now. It's flip-flopped in that favor. 363 by the Titans to 338 by Buffalo. And Tennessee doing it on the ground. 147 rushing yards. And Derrick Henry accountable for 143. Ryan Tannehill got a 4-yard touchdown rush. So no passing touchdowns tonight by Tannehill. He's got a touchdown rush and then Henry's got 3. So Tennessee dominating total time of possession in the second half. It was at halftime, Buffalo had Buffalo had 20 minutes of total time of possession, whereas Tennessee had around just over 9 minutes of total time of possession. It's flopped here to Tennessee to close this gap up by a 7-minute advantage in the second half. Almost 27 minutes of total time possession for Tennessee compared to Buffalo with just over 30 minutes. Tennessee will kick this football away with Bullock. This kick sails to the around 2 yards deep with the end zone returnable. Past the 25-30. Big return here down the right sideline. Flag is down low past midfield. 30. He is off to the races. McKenzie in at the moment for the touchdown on a kick return if it stands. Looks like it's going to be coming back. The reaction to McKenzie says it all. Looks like this is going to come back. Holding on the return team. So this is coming back. The guilty party is number 9 for Buffalo, Andre Smith, on special teams. Crucial holding call. Isaiah McKenzie had the hole down the right sideline, and he commits a holding call. So instead of a touchdown, they have to start off their drive at their own 18-yard line. 3 wide to the left. Allen takes a snap. Back to pass. Fires down the right side. That ball is caught in the breadbasket at the 48. Catch of 30 by Emmanuel Sanders. Terrific adjustment made to this football, working one-on-one coverage with Breon Borders, who has been picked apart today. Almost had an interception in his hands earlier in this half. Allen takes a snap in the hurry-up. Passes out underneath, bobble but complete. At the 40, chopped up, first down past midfield. It is Zach Moss in the catch, gain of 11. The Bills can move it down the field. We'll see if they do get a play before the 2-minute warning. 2:05 left to go. Allen from the gun. And they won't snap it. 2 minutes remaining. Buffalo driving once again down the field, chunking out yardage. Gonna set us up with another primetime classic finish tonight. If you're new on the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. What a game. Once again tonight, these primetime games have been phenomenal. Quite a bit of blowouts in week number 6. Week number 7 coming up, but here's some of the games that came down to the wire. Jacksonville got a victory in London, snapped a 20-game losing streak, 23-20 over Miami in the early game on Sunday. Minnesota with a game-winning touchdown. Kirk Cousins to KJ Osborne in overtime against Carolina. And it was Dallas with a game-winning touchdown in overtime. Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb with a missed opportunity and coverage by Jalen Mills. And then Pittsburgh last night, game-winning kick in overtime by Chris Boswell, 23-20 as Geno Smith fumbled, and it led to that game-winning field goal. Let's go to Aaron. Welcome to the stream. Things going pretty well. That'll be a no there, Vaughn. Yeah, incredible game tonight. Welcome in Dave in the stream. They competed hard for the Patriots. It's just unfortunate. These close games, they just have trouble pulling out these games that's close. And it's been like that ever since Tom Brady left. All last year, they couldn't pull out close games, and it's went on to this year. And it comes down to the play calling, too. They had the opportunity to put some more points on the board before halftime, and I think they got the football back with like a minute and a half left to go, and they ran like a running play, and then they took a knee and went into halftime. So here we go, 2 minutes remaining. Buffalo with a football at the Tennessee 39-yard line. Allen goes 5 wide. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. From the Tennessee 39, pump fake, quick pass underneath, complete. Beasley, 35, slides down at the 33. Pick up a 6. 1:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's a race against time. Field goal to tie, touchdown to win it. Buffalo, we know what they're going for. They're looking for 6. And it's in Buffalo's favor because Tennessee has only got They've yet to get a touchdown pass tonight. Pump fake, Allen flushed out to his right, 2nd and 3, throws in the run. That's complete inside the 20. Gabriel Davis pushing bodies along forward to the 11. That football is a gem you do not want to fumble, and Gabriel Davis, in a moment where he was being dragged on a pile, and Kevin Byard was right there. Tennessee couldn't force a strip. Under 1 minute left to go. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line of Tennessee. 1st and 10 Buffalo. Allen from the gun. 2 receivers to his left. Diggs to his right. Hand off on the draw. Up the middle. Carry to the 9. It's a rush of 3. That is Moss, the ball carrier. Devontae, welcome in. Buffalo with 3 timeouts. Tennessee with 3 timeouts. And the Bills burn a timeout with 44 seconds. Jose coming home for a great finish. 44 seconds left to go, and believe it or not, Buffalo has yet to score in a 4th quarter. Josh Allen tonight, 35 for 46 passing, 350 passing yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Ryan Tannehill, 18 for 29 passing, 216 yards, yet to find the end zone passing. He did have a 4-yard touchdown rush. Derrick Henry with a hat trick. 3 rushing touchdowns, his best performance by far against the Bills in his career. 20 carries for 143 rushing yards. At the 8-yard line, Allen takes a snap, looks right, pump fake. Allen passes left corner to the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Sanders in the corner as he was being defended by Borders. It will bring up a 3rd and 6. Tennessee's defense has forced 3 field goals to Buffalo tonight. Tyler Bass, perfect 3 for 3 kicking, 24, 28, and 52. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6, 38 seconds remain. Allen from the gun, Moss lines up, single set in the backfield here to his left. Allen takes the snap, back to pass. Allen will rush for it. Allen looking to the left sideline here, trying to get across. Hurdles over a man right at the 1st down marker. And it looks like it's going to be enough as the field judge comes in right where the marker is as the clock stops with 22 seconds. What a play by Josh Allen using his legs. Getting the edge. Hurdling right over Borders, who was trying to chop him up at an angle. Also, that football is loose too, as Allen was coming down. Yeah, his elbow, his right elbow was down before the football came out. What a play by Josh Allen. That right elbow comes out. That looks like enough for the first. Let's see here on the 1st down view cam. I think that's enough right there with the spot of the football. They're going to say it's a 4th and 1. They're going to roll 4th and inches. And a timeout taken. Tennessee will burn a timeout. 4th and 1 has been viewed for the ruling. Okay, that right elbow was short. That landed before the football. So from that view, we saw a little bit closer. That right elbow was short. The football went over the 1st down marker, or it was at the 1st down marker. But the right elbow was short. A yard shy. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. 4th and 1. 22 seconds left to go. Allen, quarterback sneak. Oh! I don't think he got there. I don't believe he got there. Quarterback sneak by Allen. Oh! No, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't, bro. Oh my goodness! Tennessee loses to the Jets, and they're going to beat the Bills. 4th and 1 at the 2.5-yard line. Allen, quarterback sneak. Couldn't get there. Nope. Puts his head down. That knee is short, man. That knee is short in Tennessee, who is struggling in this game to start out, moving the football until Derrick Henry with a long touchdown rush changed the course of this game. And the Tennessee Titans, at home on Monday Night Football, will pull out a shocker here. Buffalo is a timeout remaining. 21 seconds left to play. Incredible. Unbelievable. It's what makes football so great. Indeed, a game of inches. The knee by Tennessee. Buffalo won't take their final timeout. And that is it. Tennessee wins the game, outscoring Buffalo in the second half 17-11. They scored 17 points in the second quarter. They were held scoreless in the first. But Buffalo scoreless in the fourth quarter. And this game has gone final. Unbelievable finish tonight. These primetime games have been crazy. Just by the start of this game, looked like Tennessee was going to have a tough night, and then they just completely changed it. The hold and the punt return. Buffalo's victory tonight, that they come up short, was cost on the hold on the punt return. The kick return. Isaiah McKenzie had a kick return for a touchdown. And one of his teammates had committed a holding penalty after he had blown by that teammate. And that comes back to bite him at the very end. 34-31. Tennessee gets the victory. Somehow they lose against the Jets, but they beat Buffalo. That's the craziness of football season. You never know. And Derrick Henry, who has struggled in the pass against Buffalo, goes off for 3 rushing touchdowns on 20 carries, 143 yards, and that big one that changed this entire game for 76 rushing yards in the second quarter. That just flipped this entire switch tonight. After that, Tennessee was moving the football down the field, and they made it into a game back and forth, and Buffalo had it set up for them on the clock to win the game, and Tennessee's defense inside the red zone, it was stellar tonight, allowing 3 field goals, 2 of those in the red zone, and then they allow Buffalo, with Josh Allen, the quarterback sneak, to come up inches short on the 4th and 1. So that's a wrap, everybody, tonight. Thanks so much for joining in. Before I do sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. These are just incredible games they've been covering lately. Feel free tomorrow night to come back. NBA opening night should be a good one. For tomorrow night, it's going to be Bucks versus Nets. I think hands down the best game I've ever covered in NBA history had to be that Game 7 against the Bucks Nets in the playoffs. Should be a great game tomorrow night, hopefully for opening night. Feel free to stop on by. Can't wait to be back in the swing for more basketball games since basketball is coming back. But thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. Before I do sign off, I'm going to close off to the channel members. If anybody would like to become a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month. Gets you the shout-outs at the end of my live streams. As we have Jason, Aaron, Manon Hades, Cindy, Rajip, Old Ed Deuce, Russell, D-Block, CW2K, BP Greg, James, Magic, Oreo Pudding, Reezer, Bino, Mark, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, John, Jessica Barco, Stephanie, Ahino Josa, Elkie and Gia for 90, Marish, Christian, Keith, Woody, Warren, Rodolfo, Kit Lorenz, Pamela, Oscar Isaiah, I Am Ghost. We have a member from Taiwan, Don, Mr. Mundre, Alden, Abdirahman, and Patrick. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part on the stream today. Monday Night Football, phenomenal finish here. Tennessee gets the victory, stopping Josh Allen on a 4th and 1 at the 2.5-yard line. 34-31 the final. Titans get it with a victory. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your night.